Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli here from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, and Stock Options Trading Academy. First off, guys, we've seen the futures last night hit limit down. We were down about 5% last night. We're seeing a rally this morning. Not sure how it's going to last, but we're seeing a little bit of a pop as the Fed announces limitless repurchases. So that's why we're getting that pop today. I'm going to give the markets our usual about 15 minutes, see what we do here, see how the markets react to that news once we open up here, and we're going to get started trading. Obviously, it's Monday, so usually we don't jump into trades first thing on a Monday. Give the markets a little bit of time here to see the direction of the markets. But coronavirus cases are surging. We're almost at 400,000 cases now worldwide, and it's just getting worse here as we go along. So I expect more measures to come in. More companies are closing down here, and we're ready to go on national lockdown. It's just a matter of if Trump wants to do that. He's not given too much interest in doing that just yet, but we'll see what happens here. Obviously, you guys heard the news, the stimulus bill for the coronavirus package. That stimulus did not pass yet, so that's why that Fed came in and announced limitless repurchases to try to hold this market up. And me personally, I just don't think that's the right thing to do, but I see why they're trying to do that. And let's get started today, guys. Alrighty. We have about 7 minutes till opening bell. I started this a little bit early today, so we could go over some Q&As. So if you guys have any questions, anything you want to go over, please ask me now here before the market opens. We'll take a couple of minutes, and we'll do that to get started here. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and we could do that here for the first few minutes. You guys could either comment in the live trade room at BreakingChartAlerts.com. And guys, if you're not signed up yet, go to BreakingChartAlerts.com and come join us. So if you guys have questions, BreakingChartAlerts.com or in the live chat here on YouTube. Good morning, Efron. Good morning, Tim. Efrain, good job on the newsletter this morning. Great job. American Airlines up over 5% this morning. Delta Airlines up about 7.7%. 5 minutes until opening bell. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, Skyjack. Josh Wakaku. Denny Chow. John Puntillo. Good morning, buddy. John Puntillo is a nurse up there in, I forget what state, but stay safe, John. He's an emergency room nurse up there. Mike Francic, can you elaborate on what the Fed is doing? It's just us allowing them to pretty much manipulate the market and hold it up. Mike, that's what they're basically doing. They're manipulating the market, trying to do whatever they can to hold it up. I mean, they can't just keep going and repurchasing everything and trying to hold this market up when, there's no signs of the virus stopping, and it's going to take years to get back to where we were. Businesses are shut down. There's still fear in people. They're not just going to go out and start buying because, first off, they don't have the money to do so. Secondly, they're going to try to save again because they're worried about this virus still. And it's just going to be a while before the markets get back to where we were, if we get back up there anytime soon. Let's see. We also sent out a newsletter that pretty much goes into detail of everything the Fed's doing. If you guys want to sign up for that, go to BreakingChartAlerts.com. It's free. Just sign up for our newsletter right there on the homepage. Good morning, Susan Listener, Karen Decker, Cole Hughes, Bob Logan, Ronald Brady. FAR OTM calls like 140 in September for IMW are really cheap. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Cole. Let's see how the markets perform here first in the first 15 to 30 minutes. Jasmine says all electronic trading starts on Wall Street today. Markets will be more volatile. Not sure. Let's see how it is. It's going to be the first day of electronic trading, so let's see what happens here. And guys, don't be in a rush to jump into anything just yet. 3 minutes until opening bell. Let's share the charts here now, and I'm going to share with you guys what we're going to be looking at. Alrighty, so first off, guys, you could see this is booking over here to the left, booking.com, and we're in BDM. Okay, so, but if we want to draw something here, this is what we can do. We can look at our consolidation area. So we'll put a rectangle. Let's make it a yellowish. I don't like any boxes. Alright, so right now we got, that's our consolidation. Alright, so we need to either see a break above that or below that for our next move here. And if we zoom out a little bit, you could see booking $1,000 was our target, our first target there. So as you know, we're still in, most states are in a lockdown. I would not recommend leaps just yet, Denny Chow. I would wait until the IV drops a little bit, and I'd wait until we do see that turnaround. But right now, we're still in BDM. Here's Diamond ETF over to the right. As you can see, we could just keep going with this channel here. I don't know why it does that when I do that, but we could just keep going with that channel. And as you can see, we're going to be looking for a consolidation box on this as well. I'll draw that for you guys so you know exactly what we're looking for. I usually, if these things help you, these little details, just let me know, because I've been looking at charts for a while, so I don't have to draw these all the time. So that's what we're looking for on the Diamond ETF. There's our consolidation box. We're either looking for a candle below or a candle above. As you can see, we're failing at that 10 SMA on the 3-month daily chart, getting up to that yellow 10 SMA and then dropping. Here we go, guys. We're going to be opening up here. Let's see how Wall Street does. I'm going to be putting this on a today 1-minute chart here. We'll be looking at the Qs. Let's put Amazon over here. For the first couple of minutes, we'll do Qs and Diamond ETF. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Opening bell. This is what I opened the account at this morning. Right at around $2,000 unrealized. But like I said, we got to give it some time here. Diamond's dropping. Here we go. Market's tanking. Dow's down 350. Our SPY puts that we got last week are up nicely, up 5%. E-Trade Pro again with the problems with the charts here. So here we go. We have the Qs pulled up, the Q ETF, and over to the right, the Diamond ETF. So we're going to be watching if we're going to be heading lower today. Dow is down right now about 350 points. Nasdaq's down about 50. S&P's down about 39. So give it the first 15 to 30 minutes. And we'll be looking for some setups here and going over the charts and reviewing what we look for. Denny Chow, I hope that helped.
S&P futures dropping after the open. 22.
S&P futures continue to drop.
Dow futures down 350. Nasdaq futures down 40. Crude is up 4 cents at 22.66. Gold up $35 at $1,519.60.
Now watch what it does when it does pull back up to that 10 or 20 SMA. If it's going to fail at that and head lower, or if we're going to continue. And this is when we could do day trades, but being on a Monday and the IV up so high, it's just not realistic to do day trading on a Monday. Especially with everything moving to online trading, electronic trading today. Getting up to that 10 on the Qs. Just got a text alert from my dentist office saying that they're closing down their doors until further notice today at noon. So no more dentist, I guess. Getting up to that 20 on the Qs. Diamond's still climbing there up to that 10. Qs are now in the green. Amazon is up to 1857. Our Amazon trade we have is looking great. We have the Amazon 1795 1800 vertical call spread for the April 17th Expo. Booking is dropping significantly.
CEO in a tweet says, ask lawmakers to require companies like Uber to provide new benefits and protections to independent contractors going forward. Says U.S. leaders to make sure Uber drivers, along with independent workers in gig economy, get support in COVID-19 stimulus packages. That in a tweet from.
All right, you guys heard that. So Uber is looking to support their employees or their contractors for the coronavirus. They're looking for aid in the stimulus bill. Michael Ballage said Snap continues to look strong during all of this. It has been great swing trade going between 10 and 10.50. All right, guys, now look at with our trade plan, works out so beautifully. As you can see, Diamond ETF over here to the right on a 1 minute today. It's so far it's gotten up to that 10. What's it doing? Failing. Up to that 10, failing, and the current candle up to that 10, failing. So now what we're looking for is if it's going to break the lows of the day. If it heads below 18 or 187, let's say 55, then we could be looking for that next wave lower here. And if it breaks above, let's say 190.55, we could be looking for that climb up to the day's high. That's why we give it the first 15 minutes. Get some information we could trade off of. Guys, if you like the videos, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to us and share on social media. Would really appreciate that.
Senator Lindsey Graham tweeting now, President Trump's best decision was stopping travel from China early on. I hope he will not undercut that decision by suggesting we back off on aggressive containment policies within the U.S.
As you can see, booking still heading lower, down 2% for the day, getting up to that 20 at the 933 candle and failing. But it's been usually failing at that 10 SMA here on a minute chart. Snap is looking great. There's the SMA cluster. There's the first candle above, and then here's a confirmation candle right here at the 933. And here's consolidation, breakout momentum, and look for that. Let's see here. We could go back and see. I'd be using the 20 as the retracement area support. Let's take a look at the daily chart. That doesn't look too bad there, Michael Ballard. You got that MACD that's just starting to cross. Let's see where that ends by the end of today. That'll be interesting to watch. That $8 though, that would have been nice to pick it up down there at 8. All right, here goes Diamond over here to the right, getting down to the day's lows, and now we're breaking through that and heading lower. Here was the support area we were talking about, 187.55. We broke below that, and now we're in BDM. Snap also retracing and pulling back there. I'm going to put this back on booking since we have a booking trade and not Snap. Bookings failing at that 10, heading lower now, down $34, 2.9% for the day. And we still have the booking puts that are up $800 today for the April 17th Expo. Diamond is still breaking lower here, holding below that 10 SMA. This is breakdown momentum phase within the cycle. Watching the markets here, analyzing the data, and seeing what we're going to be doing this week. Probably not going to be doing too many short-term trades. If we do some trades, they're going to be probably the April 17th monthly expo. Give us enough time on our side. Diamond's still heading lower here. Look at that breakdown. And we called that right up here on live camera. We said, hey, look, it's getting up to that 10 and failing, getting up to that 10 and failing. And then here we said she's heading lower. We looked at support in this BDM cycle and phase, and now we're dropping pretty heavily here. Dow's down about 700 points. There goes booking once again, breaking below. Let's see it break below support of the day. Guys, if you liked the video, please give it a like. Would really appreciate that. Watch booking, see if it gets up to that 10 and fails. And see, the beauty of this is if we look at the 3-month daily, as you can see, we're back in BDM. Looks like we're going to be heading much lower this week still. We broke below the consolidation box on the daily chart. Booking, if we take a look at the 3-month daily, getting right down to that consolidation box. I'd like to see it move down below 1130 for us to continue down to that 1,000 share area. But as we can see right now, like I said, what time is it? It's 9:41. It's only 11 minutes into the day. So this candle, even though it's below that consolidation box right now, it could end the day at 200 and then still remain in that consolidation. That's why you don't want to take action too early on with our trade plan. We're watching this, see where we're going to end today. If we still end below that consolidation box, I'm going to remain bearish for the rest of the week. Right now,
Business insurance. S&P futures now pulling back more, down 62, down about 2.75%.
let's see, you guys have any questions while we're watching the charts here? Let me go back to the today 1 minute. And there goes Booking, heading lower. 1130 down 4% now for the day. Diamond's getting up to that 10, failing. And now breakdown momentum. Now it's retracing back up to that 10, or getting back up to that 10, I should say. Let's see if it fails and heads lower again. Booking, though, is breaking lower again. Like I said, my target on Booking is about $1,000 a share. I think that could easily happen this week. And then our second target on Booking is going to be, zoom out, we have to go years back. Our second target's going to be right around 750 to 800. So first target 1,000, second target's going to be right around 750 to 800. And I think that could even drop much more than that. Booking is held by a lot of institutions, though, so that's one you got to be a little bit careful trading with. There's not much volume on the options with Booking. Look at that. Look at that drop here on Booking. Now down over 5.17% on Booking. Big drop, and as you can see on the charts here, with our trade plan, here it is trading in the NTZ, no trade zone. We got the candle below the SMAs here, confirmation candle that's entering BDM. We head lower, we get down to support, we retrace back up to that 10 SMA, head lower, consolidation gets back up to that 10, heads lower, consolidation, and then what did I tell you? We headed lower, we're down to 1120 now, down about 5% on Booking, and we still have those Booking puts that are up $900 today. So like I said, we're getting up to that 10 failing, up to the 10 failing, and we're still remaining in BDM, breakdown momentum. Let's see here. Kelly Lupo said her dentist did the same thing. Michael Ballard says, wow, some people are unable to open up their Robinhood. How are they able to stay open? I have no idea. That's why I announced it about a month ago that I felt people should get out of the Robinhood. They've had nothing but problems with that platform. And if you're a trader, you're not using something like that. If you're new, you got a couple $100, $1,000, fine. But if you're trading any type of significant money, I would highly suggest staying away from Robinhood. I think they're going to be going bankrupt. That's my personal opinion. Sergey Petrenko says, good morning, Dave. How about Jild? Let's take a look at Jild and continue to watch Booking here heading lower. Diamond, again, see how Diamond got up to that 10? It held that resistance area, and now it's heading lower. So keep that in mind. That's really important. Guys, if you're liking this video and these instructions, please give the video a like. We only have 42 likes and 120 viewers. Okay, so Sergey wanted to take a look at Jild. Let's take a look at Jild. Jild's up about 93 cents, 1.27% for the day, coming down to that 20 now, holding that 20. Still holding below that 10 for the past 5 minutes here. I'd be looking for a break above 74.51 if you wanted to enter and trade that going higher. For right now, though, still only 16 minutes into the day here. We're analyzing the charts, seeing what the markets are doing, how they're reacting to the news, and we'll be looking at some trades a little bit later on.
Shares of Cody moving higher, up 20 cents at 468. Charlie Oscar Tango Yankee. Cody earlier getting an up.
Tyler C says, Dave, are you holding on to those Diamond March 27 205 calls? Let's see here. I have those along with the SPY March 25th. The March 25th SPY puts are up 23% right now, up about $500. Might be looking to take profits on those shortly.
P Corpus Pharma shares getting up top here. Charlie Romeo Bravo Papa.
The plan on Amazon is to hold that. That trade looks great. Doing great on it. 1795, 1800 vertical call spread. Looking good on that. Make sure you guys are watching the news down below too, seeing if you see anything worthy to trade off of. Manuel Castro says, Dave, can you tell me all the positions that we have? We have the Amazon 1795 1800 vertical call spread. We have the Booking 800 put. That's up 900 today. Let's see, what else do we have here? We still have the small trade on the Delta, April 17th, 35 call. The Diamond 205 call. We have the Expedia 4540 put spread. The Facebook, April 17th, 165 strike call. We have the Gold, April 17th, 2020, 165 strike. 22 strike for January 15th, 2021. All these numbers, they all look the same here. Yeah, we have the Gold, January 15th, 2021, 22 strike call. And I still have 1,500 shares of that OPK we got a while back when we saw some news coming up on that. Let's see, SPY, March 25th, 230 strike put. That's up 10%. And still have that Ulta trade. Ulta, April 17th, 110 put. Let's see what Ulta is doing. Ulta's heading lower here. Let's see. So see, remember what I told you guys? You guys were worried about this candle here on our Ulta trade. We still didn't get a move above resistance. We didn't get a move above that 10. MACD still heading lower. And now you can see we have the first red candle below the previous candle's body. If you know our trade plan, you know what that signifies. But like I said, it's early on. It's only Monday. This candle could break above 168 today. It's just too early on. As you can see over to the right here, the diamond, we have our first candle today that's above that 10 SMA on a 1 minute. We had the MACD crossover here. Here's the first candle that's holding above that 10. Here's the first candle above that blue 20 SMA. Now, as we come back and retrace, we're going to see it hold that 10 SMA for continuing that breakout momentum cycle and phase here. Phase within the BDM cycle. So keep an eye on that. And that's why we didn't start shorting or buying puts early on. I said, give it the first 15 to 30 minutes. You want to see what the markets are going to do here. Dow right now is down about 300 points, 310 points. Starting to pop off the lows here. Let's see if it could hold. We'll look at 190.5 as resistance. And if it breaks above that, might have a reversal today. But as you can see, Ulta, watch for that candle below the previous candle's body and continue that BDM. 120, let's say 123 is going to be the next support area on Ulta. And then Booking, same thing, BKNG. We have the puts on that, and that's continuing lower here in BDM breakdown momentum. Target number 1 is going to be 1,000 a share. Target number 2 is going to be 750. This is largely institutionally held, so you got to be careful with that. As the liquidity is a little bit tough getting in and out of the options for that. Guys, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it on social media. Greatly appreciate that. Sergi says, guys, APRN. Let's take a look at APRN. Blue Apron. That's holding that 10. Speaking of which, Blue Apron, I ordered Factor 75 meals again. I ordered the keto and paleo, so I wanted to share with you guys. I forgot to bring it up on Friday, but companies like Factor 75 they make pre-made meals by a homemade chef, deliver it right to your door, and you just heat it up in the microwave, and you have different diet meals to pick from, whatever. But for the first time, like most of their things were sold out. I never seen that. I've been ordering from them for almost 2 years, and I've never seen that before. So obviously, those types of companies are ones that are going to be really good to buy. I wonder if there's any. Blue Apron, I think they sell you the products and then you got to cook them, right? It's not the meal already made and then you just heat it up. But like I said, those type of that sector is doing really well now as everyone's home and ordering stuff.
15%. Company had no news this morning. Hitting a high of 341, Echo Victor Romeo, India.
Amazon's still on the climb. Amazon's in the green. If you guys remember that Amazon trade that we made, that's looking phenomenal. This is where I might actually even buy more of it. See how it came down to that 10 and it's holding it right now? Now you got that MACD that crossed. White crossing above the red. That's confirmation. First candle above the 10. Here was it above the 20. Now if you get a green candle above, let's say 1865, that's where I'd be adding to Amazon. Amazon's doing pretty well in this market. They're even hiring more help for their warehouses. Kelly Lupo, you know what? That Factor 75 tastes really great. Let me see if I could pull it up. There goes Amazon again, 1863 and climbing. Diamonds holding above that 10.
UK Telegraph reporting that Boris Johnson said to order closure of all non-essential shops except supermarkets.
Kelly Lupo, here is the thing for Factor 75 where I order from. And I'm telling you, it's not $110, and you get 15 meals for the week. And you get to pick your meals. You could get to pick through keto, paleo, vegetarian, or normal gourmet meals. It's not bad, you know. Like, I literally gained about 40 pounds the past couple of months with this restrictions and staying home. So I decided to get back on that diet plan. Amazon, though, I'm really thinking about adding a trade onto Amazon. We already have the Amazon 1795 1800 call spread, but what I would be doing is buying some regular calls and looking at 2000 as the next target resistance area. And I'd probably go out to the April 17th, maybe even an extra month after that. Only up $600 now unrealized for the day. And most of that's coming from Amazon, Booking, and gold. Now look at again here on Diamond here, how it came down to that 10, broke out down to that 10, and breaking out again. Hold on one sec, guys.
Down 22.
I just got a pallet shipped to my office here. A pallet from FedEx just came. I don't know what it's from, but... So guys, as you can see here on the Diamond ETF, we were in BDM, got up to that 10, failed up to the 10, consolidated. Here is the MACD cross. Here's the first candle above that 10. We broke out, came back down, retraced down to that 10, broke out, retraced back down to that 10. Now it's breaking out again, and like I said, 190.50, like I said earlier on, that's going to be resistance. We break through that, we should see a climb for the day. That's why Mondays, never jump in too early on. Luis Armando Fernandez says, good morning, Dave. What about a Disney? What about Disney as a day trade? I would not be doing that as a day trade. Too early in the week. Way too early on in the week. Look at that, all the way back down to 85. Remember when we called that when it entered into BDM? We were talking about the crossover up here. Should have entered into more puts on that. Tim Thomas says Square is running. Let's take a look.
MU Micron Technology shares spiking here, 38.60.
Ragu says, Dave, did you order a pallet of toilet paper by mistake? Just so you know, Amazon does sell businesses in pallets. Well, you know what? I should run back to that guy and tell him, bring it back. I told him it wasn't mine. It had my suite on it, but I didn't order anything. Amazon's continuing to break higher here. Delta is now up 2%. Big pullback from this morning when it was up 7 or 8%.
MNK Mallinckrodt shares popping here. Michael November Kilo, MNK.
Tim Thomas says Square was breaking out there. It had 3 nice candles here.
Volume on Mallinckrodt, MNK.
Look at what Square pulled back to, $37. I mean, this was a stock that was just almost $90 a couple of weeks ago. Literally a month ago, it was almost $90. Now she's at 38. Now watch here on the Diamond ETF. If it fails to break that 190.5 and starts to head lower again and fails to break that 50 SMA on a today 1 minute, then we're going to be looking into BDM. If it holds that 10, starts to climb again, we're looking at breakout momentum continuing, and we're going to be looking to break through that resistance area and continue that climb. It's Monday. We're just sitting back, watching, and looking for some trade setups. Guys, remember, our trade challenge is going to be starting soon, so be prepared and be ready for that. And if you liked the video, please give this a thumbs up.
NOVN, Novan, 66 cents, getting up some big volume coming into NOVN now. November Oscar, Victor, November.
Continue to watch Ulta today. I'm really not that optimistic about Ulta. I think that's heading lower. You know, we have the Ulta April 17th, so we got almost a month until expiration. Definitely think we'll see it below 125 by then. Good morning, house flips and investing today. Let's see, Eduardo Sanchez says BA, which is Boeing. Let's take a look. Boeing still within consolidation. Wouldn't do anything with Boeing yet. If it breaks above that consolidation box, let's see it breaks 106, 107, then I'm going to be looking to possibly enter. Here comes Diamond. Let's see what it's doing. Back down to that 10 SMA on the today 1 minute chart. Keep an eye on it. Ragu says check out ZM, it's zooming. ZM is zoom. Nice climb there. See, booking is right back into that consolidation area as of right now. Diamond's finally pulling below that 10. Big candle there. See where that ends. Diamond's breaking below that 20 SMA now. Gonna look at that 187 as the support area. Breaks below that, we'll be looking at further lows of the day here on the Diamond ETF.
DYNT, Dynatronics naming a new CFO, Delta Yankee November Tango. TDOC, Teladoc, Tango Delta Oscar Charlie. Shares up about 11% today.
Wow, TDOC's up 11% today as well.
Oscar Charlie.
That's continuing to break out. That's going to be a big stock. That's going to be a $200 a share stock soon, in my opinion. Look at the size of those candles. That just tells you the volume coming in. Look at that MACD cross. Look at the size of this candle. We could be at $200 a share soon with Teladoc. Now, see, if I was looking at a trade on Teladoc, this is what I'd look at. Teladoc seems to be a nice entry here. Oh, these are dirt cheap. You could pick up the 160 strike call for, I mean, I don't know what you guys consider cheap, but $1,600 for a single contract. That's not too bad there. And that looks like a beautiful stock. I think it's got a nice climb ahead of it. So if I was to trade this, what I'd be looking at, you could even go down to the 160, even down to the 170. That's the furthest I'd go down. I'll give you guys a trade ID on TDOC in the trade room here. Just gave you guys a trade idea there.
Today, 8101. That's ROKU Roku.
Roku's getting a pump to the highs. Roku, first candle above that 10. Here's the MACD crossing. That might not be a bad entry. Looking up to $100 a share as the next resistance. Quick $19 to climb up to there. She's continuing to break out here, breaking through $82 a share, continuing to run. Big climb here on Roku. Diamond's back above that 1020, getting up to that 50 SMA right now on a today 1 minute chart. Look for it to break through that 190 and then 190.50 as we talked about earlier. Now, if it fails at this 50 SMA here again and drops below 187.5, then I'm going to be looking at this being a big BDM.
Continued heavy volume now. November Oscar Victor November.
Roku breaking out again, 82.49. 82.58, 82.80,
OVN now at 70 cents.
82.83, 82.90, 82.93. Look at that breakout on Roku, up almost 9%.
COVID-19. Exploring use of nitrocell technology to progress a potential topical or oral vaccine, oral treatment rather. Exploring potential for federal grants to support its efforts. That's NOVN now 71 cents, up 30% now on NOVN.
NOVN. So this is a company that's starting to make some stuff for coronavirus, I guess. It's looking at federal grants. I am still in Expedia. Remember, though, I only got 5 contracts of the Expedia April 17th, 45.40. So, I told you, we're trading small right now. Nasdaq's pretty flat. We could be looking at that 170 as support on the Qs this week. We got to see if we break below that 170, or if we hold above it this week. I might be entering into some tech stocks. Diamond still failing to break above that 189.50. Holding above that 1020 though, so just keep an eye on that. Guys, if you liked the video, please give this a thumbs up. 120 viewers, only 57 likes. Really appreciate that. There goes Diamond. She's breaking through that 189.50. Now we're looking at 190.5. Breaks through that. You're going to be looking at a climb, possibly heading green for the day. It's a Monday, guys. I want to be going long or short anything just yet. Watch how the markets are reacting to the news. I mean, personally, I think if you're looking at fundamentals, I think we're digging ourselves more into a hole by doing unlimited or limitless spending that the Fed wants to do and trying to hold up an economy. I think we should just let it do its thing. And then once we do rebound here, it'd be a great time to enter. The only reason why they want to do this is because the whole process of, let me see here. The whole process of, they don't want these businesses to go bankrupt because it's taken years for these businesses to grow to where they are. And then if if that business goes bankrupt, of course, there's going to be another business to replace it. But then it's going to take a decade to build to the previous business revenues. And, it's just a big process. So we'd rather support those businesses now than rather let them collapse and start all over again. So I see that's what the Fed's trying to do there. That's what the Trump administration's trying to do. But if you just keep throwing money into the economy and, the virus just lasts, I mean, we could be looking at over $10 trillion in debt here. And that's something that's definitely not good for our books, balances, debt, or for our country. Now watch it break that 190. Here's a 1020 cross coming up. MACD looks good. Watch for it to break that 190.50.
68 the high, up 16% today for Zulu Michael.
But as you can see on the Qs down here, not doing too much. Small candle today, not too much volatility on Qs. Just keep an eye open. There goes Diamond breaking that 190.50. Now we might see a nice breakout on the Dow here. We're red right now, but it looks like we're going to be heading green. We just broke through resistance for the day. We're on the climb here. There's that 1020 cross coming up on the Diamond ETF on a today 1 minute chart. The MACD is crossed. That gives us confirmation. And we are now in breakout momentum on the Diamond ETF. There she goes.
NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, popping here. $9.18 or 5.5%. S&P futures getting up top. 2282. AXTX, Accelerate Diagnostics, moving here.
Guys, and don't forget, the unemployment numbers are coming out this week. So you might get a little pop now, but once those unemployment numbers come out, I think that's going to spook the markets a bit. TDOC starting to break out again on a today 1 minute chart. I'm looking at that chart above.
Shares of Roku hitting new highs, 83.34, up about 9% at the high for Roku.
Look at Roku continuing to run here. That's looking pretty
President
good.
Trump tweeting now, this is why we need borders.
President Trump just tweeted, this is why we need borders against the invisible enemy. Don't see how that's going to help, but yeah, Tim, I think they know the unemployment is going to suck, in your words. But, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how much it sucks. I think it's going to be pretty devastating numbers here coming in. We'll see how that goes. Right now, markets are just pretty flat, not doing too much here. Waiting for some more news to come out to have another move. Roku's starting to look good, though.
Shares of Netflix near the highs, 350.
Netflix at the highs of the day.
About 7.5%. Netflix and FLX.
Wow, look at Netflix on a 3-month daily. What a pop from the lows. Obviously, they're thinking people are home now. More people are going to be ordering Netflix.
AXDX, Accelerate Diagnostics, popping again here, 733, the high of 55% on AXDX. Alpha X-ray, Delta X-ray.
That's getting a nice pop there. Accelerate Diagnostics, AXDX. Alpha X-ray, Delta X-ray. Mackenzie, I wouldn't be looking at any diamond trades just yet. Like I said, be relaxed, be focused, be disciplined. A lot of news coming up this week, and if you try to jump in, make directional trades here, these news events that are coming out could really destroy you, and they could also, cause your account to surge. But that's a lot of risk you're taking on here. Wait for the events, and me personally, I would trade off of the events. I wouldn't trade going into the events. I would trade after the event is announced, and then just trade the trade plan with it. Now look at Diamond, pulling back quite significantly here, back below that 10, 20, down below the 50 SMA now on a today 1 minute chart over to the right here. So keep an eye on that, and I'll look for a 187.50 as the next support area once again. I wouldn't go with any of the credit card processors yet. I mean, their sales are obviously going to be down. Not going to be looking at MasterCard, Visa, American Express, any of those yet. Or the PayPal, Square, things like that. Holding off on those just yet. Guys, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it on social media. If you want to come join us, www.breakingchartalerts.com. It's going to be interesting to see how that Rand Paul does after confirming coronavirus case. First one in the Senate. Diamond still holding below that 50 SMA on a today 1 minute chart as of right now. Keeping an eye on that.
Clarity Therapeutics spiking here at 150% now on ATHE. $160% now on ATHE, Alterity Therapeutics. RTTR, Ritter Therapeutics, low price stock spiking here. Romeo Tango Tango Romeo.
Guys, I'm sharing with you an article I just read in the trade room here. I want you to read that. And look at that prescription, the medication, and who makes it. It's saving lives here in Florida.
Shares of Phoenix were halted at the highs of the day, 94 cents. Alpha Tango Hotel Echo.
That's halted. Wow, look at that, up 161% today. From down to 27 cents all the way up to 94 cents today. Look at that breakout on ATHE. Alpha Tango Hotel Echo. Diamonds breaking above the 10 and 20 SMA right now. Look at that. 190 area is the next resistance, and then again at 191. But as of right now, it's just kind of trading between the NTZ. You don't have those SMAs as the yellow, blue, and red as we normally do in breakout momentum. So you're just sitting back, relaxing, and watching that as we go here. Pretty flat day since opening. Going to be looking at a lot of news coming out this week to move the markets. There's that big candle below again, and that's why we remain patient and disciplined. Beautiful example of that. We've been watching the charts all day. That ATHE is open again here. There goes ATHE breaking out again at the day's high. Markets are just trading in the NTZ right now, not doing too much. Waiting for that break above 191 for breakout momentum. Otherwise, it's just pretty flat here as we close in on the first hour of the trading day. Diamond still between the 10-20 SMA, not doing too much just yet. You don't want to pick sectors or anything to jump into just yet here. See what the market's going to do, because if we get some type of bad news, we're going to be in that big next wave down, which could be another 2,000 point drop. So you just got to be patient, cautious, and disciplined. Let's watch the Diamond ETF pull back down to support right here at around 188, 187.50. Up about $300 unrealized today. So not much going on. TDOC's heading higher again here. TDOC's breaking through resistance of the day. Let's put that on this chart here. TDOC. Tango, Delta, Oscar, Charlie. Take a look at TDOC. Getting to 158. SPY's just trading between NTZ. It's holding that 50 though. That's nice. That is nice. Both are SPY and Diamond. There goes TDOC breaking 158.59. Anyone get in that TDOC trade idea I mentioned? TDOC getting up to 159. Nice job, Ragu. Ragu got into it. Karen Decker, how much are you up on the TDOC trade? We're talking in the trade room here on BreakingChartAlerts.com. We sent out a text alert for the trade ID on TDOC. Eric Rancourt said he got in and out of it for a quick $100. Karen Decker said she's still in it. Susan Listener's in it. Ragu's in it. Ragu's up 13%. He snagged it up at 1470. Nice job, Ragu. Karen Decker, Susan Listener, great job. Diamond, look at that diamond chart. It's still trading between the 10, 20, 50 SMA, still in the no trade zone. You know, people wonder, why aren't you doing anything just yet? Well, because the market's not giving us clear direction yet. We're disciplined. We follow our trade plan. Watch for those setups. Andra Bell said he's up 124% on the T-Doc trade. What T-Doc trade did you get, Andra Bell? Andra Bell got the April 20th, 135 call. He's up 124%. Tyler C. said he sold his on Friday for 194%, almost a 200% gain. T-Doc's still breaking out, 160.26 and climbing up to 161. Look at that breakout common diamond, still holding that 50 SMA on it today, 1 minute chart. Watch for it to break that 190 and that 191 for the next breakout cycle. As of right now, it's just trading between that tight channel there and the NTZ. And you guys know, NTZs when you're trading between the SMAs. Now the SMAs are clustering here. Watch for that next BDM. T-Doc's still climbing up to almost the highs of the day. Almost up to 161, up almost 13% for the day. Diamond ETFs breaking lower here. You see the SMAs, they clustered, they just broke. Now we're in BDM on the diamond. So let's see if we break below that support. Based on our trade plan, we should. So let's see what happens here if it breaks below that 188 area.
LLIT, Leanne Leol, shares getting a pop here on volume. Lima Lima India Tango, LLIT. PLNT, Planet Fitness falling about $3 and halted on a circuit breaker from the highs at PLNT.
PLNT breaking. Guys, look at T-Doc going there. Broke above 161, continuing to climb. Look at PLNT. PLNT. PLNT is breaking down here. It's up 5% for the day. You look at that chart, though. Trading
Wisconsin
halted.
governor preparing a stay-at-home order, that from the Journal Sentinel. BISL, very low price stock with heavy volume all morning, up about 15%. Victor India Sandy Lima.
Diamond's just getting up to that 1020, failing. Let's see if it holds and remains in the NTZ here, the no trade zone. Look at TDOC still running there. Big climb in TDOC. Almost nearing 162.
CDXS, Cadexis popping to the highs 990, up about 10%. Charlie Delta X-ray Sandy, CDXS. Company announcing strategic collaboration and license agreement with Takeda to advance novel therapies for rare genetic disease. Earlier this morning, they're hitting a high of 998, up 11% on CDXS. Charlie Delta.
There goes TDOC, 163, 164. Big breakout on TDOC. Those TDOC options we gave are now at $20. It's a 25% gain from where we entered. Or gave the trade idea, I should say.
CDX, Chevron getting an upgrade to a buy at Bank of America. Charlie Victor X-ray.
Dilra said they're up 31% on TDOC. Great job, Dilra. TDOC still in breakout momentum, holding that 10. Now look at Diamond over there. Got up to that 20, failed, and it's heading lower. Watch if it breaks below support again.
Klobuchar, former presidential candidate, says my husband has the coronavirus.
Amy Klobuchar says her husband has coronavirus.
Tweeted a little while ago.
There goes Diamond breaking out now, the first candle in quite a bit. There goes TDOC as well. TDOC 163. Diamond, let's watch it break above that 190 and then 191 again. See if it could do it this time. Well, we're in 15 minutes just about into the day. PepsiCo has some option alerts coming up. The 115 strike calls for the April 17th monthly expo.
ABS, Alliance Data Systems, halted on a circuit breaker. Alpha Delta Sandy, $31.04, up 12.6% on ADS.
Does not want to break above that resistance on the diamond. There goes TDOC, though, again breaking 163.32. Guys, if you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to come join us, www.breakingchartalerts.com. Great job, Dave Pace. He says, glad I bought T-Dot call last week. Look at the diamond pulling back sharply here now.
WRK, Slack shares popping to the high, 23.66, up 6% for Slack. WORK.
Diamond pulling back. Let's see if it breaks below. As you guys have noticed this entire time here, we've just been trading in between a big channel here between resistance and support. T-Doc's bouncing off that 20 SMA right now. Let's see if it could hold.
TSLA Tesla, electric tweeting now Tesla semi-truck spotted coming back from winter testing ahead of production. TSLA Tesla.
I have Spectrum at the house right now, internet. I'm looking at getting Xfinity here so I could work from home instead of coming into the office during this COVID breakout. But I'm looking for a good package. I want the best package, and I guess in our community, Spectrum is they have a contract with our community, so got to see how I could get around that. There goes T-Doc again, breaking off that 20 as we talked about a little bit earlier, right down here at 160-ish. Diamond's just coming back down to support here. Very slow day today. Dow's down about 340, but not much off the lows from this morning. Not doing too much here. There goes T-Doc again, looking good. Diamond still heading lower here. I think when we do break below this support, let's say 187.50 on Diamond, I think we're going to quickly get back down to that 185 area. So watch for that. If we break below that 187.50, I think we're going to quickly drop down to 185, which is going to be another almost 300-point drop.
Governor Cuomo speaking on the coronavirus now, giving an update.
Governor Cuomo giving an update on the coronavirus. Let me check that out.
save you money. It's a browser extension and
Cuomo says the numbers are still going up.
Numbers are still rocketing higher.
She was chief of staff to the attorney general. She's been working with the current governor, House former deputy county executives, former secretary to the governor.
Guys, look at the markets breaking down now. We're back in BDM, getting up to that 10 failing. We just broke support on the Diamond ETF here. Heading downward to be looking at 185 as the next support area. I expect the general markets to pull back based on this news Cuomo saying about the cases surging.
Reason I wanted you to meet these people. Sometimes it's like putting the band back together, but it's also the most competent group of government professionals.
Diamond's continuing to head lower.
To address this whole time. I have worked.
It's Nutrisystem Spring Sale. For a limited time, buy 1 month and get 1 free, even on new person.
And that is what we're watching every day. They see it as an upward trajectory. I see it as a wave that will break at one point. And the question is, what is the
TTOO, T2 biosymptoms popping here, Tango Tango Oscar.
Crash over the healthcare system, right? That's what we've been talking about. So 2 tracks simultaneously, you have to reduce the spread of the rate of the virus, the rate of spread of the virus. You're not really going to control the spread, but you can reduce the rate of the spread so you can handle it in your hospital system. That's what every state is doing. That's what this is all about. How do you reduce the rate of spread? Reduce the density, do more testing, isolate the people who test positive. Second track, increase hospital capacity as quickly as you can, so that at the apex of the wave, you have the hospital capacity for the people who will need the hospital capacity, which are the vulnerable people that we've been talking about. Reducing the spread, density control. We've taken every action that government can take. Close gyms, theaters, other high-density businesses, non-essential employees, social distancing, Matilda's Law.
Diamond still heading lower here, guys. Watch for that 185 on Diamond.
Governor Cuomo says reducing the spread of the coronavirus through density control, gyms, theaters, and other high-density businesses closed, non-essential employees work from home, social distancing required for essential businesses, public transportation.
I saw the issue myself. I told New York City I want to plan. Yesterday I said I want to plan on how they're going to control and reduce the density. I want the plan today. I want the state to be able to approve the plan.
Cuomo says the greatest density control issue is New York City.
You can get it. The numbers show you can get it if you're a young person, and you can transmit it. It's reckless, and it's violative of your civic.
There goes T-Doc breaking below the 1020 now. Gonna look for that to reverse a little bit probably.
To enact their plan once we approve it, I would ask New York City to pass that legislation quickly. If they have a problem passing legislation, they should let me know. Also, on reducing the spread, increase the testing capacity. When you identify somebody positive, isolate that person. What we've done on testing is important. March 13th is when the state got the authority to start testing, right? Up until then, the federal government was controlling all the testing and was going through that bottleneck of the federal government. I don't mean that in a pejorative way, but it had to go through the FDA, the CDC. I said decentralize that task, let the states do it. March 13th, the FDA allowed the state to start testing. In 10 days, we have gone from testing 1,000 people per day to 16,000 people per day. Well, how much is that? That's more than any other state in the United States is tested. That's more per capita than South Korea, which was the gold standard of testing.
LOCO and GRUB.
20,000 per day.
El Pollo Loco says offering customers free delivery on Grubhub orders at participating locations from March 25th to April 7th. That's
Which compared to
LOCO
China, South
and
Korea, per
GRUB.
capita is even higher. So, in short, we're doing more testing than anyone.
Cuomo says in 10 days we went from 1,000 people tested per day to 16,000, plus more than any other state.
Bless them for being out there every day and doing it. But also, our numbers will be higher on positives because we're doing more tests. We have multiple locations.
Cuomo says number is higher on positives because we're doing more tests.
Locations. Second track, increase hospital capacity, increase the number of beds. We have 53,000, we may need 110. We need have 3,000 ICU beds. We may need between-
Watch Diamond if it gets up to that 10 and fails once again.
That's my greatest concern because that's where we need ventilators to turn those ICU beds.
Cuomo says need 53,000 beds, may need 110,000, 3,000 ICUs, may need 18 to
It
37,000.
says to all hospitals, you must increase your capacity by 50%. You must. Mandatory directive from the state. Find more beds, use more rooms, you must increase your capacity 50%. We would ask you to.
There goes T-Doc taking another run.
100%.
Cuomo announces we have to increase beds, increase hospitals by 50%. Mandatory.
Capacity 100%, that solves the mathematical projection, right? I think it's unreasonable to say that every hospital basically double your capacity. I don't think it's unreasonable to say try to reach a 100% increase, but you must reach a 50% increase. 50% increase, we're only at 75,000 beds. We still have a problem between 75,000 and 110. Once you secure the bed, you have to secure the staff. You are going to have staff that are getting sick and need to be replaced. You create these new beds. You don't have the staff for those new beds now. They just don't exist. Your staffing is to your number of beds. You increase the number of beds, you need more staff. We are going to the entire retired community, healthcare professionals, and who are licensed, registered, and we're saying.
Gold spiking to the high, 1539.
It's not a mandatory directive. I can't legally, well, I probably could legally ask them to come into state.
There goes Diamond heading lower once again.
$54 now.
Gold's on the climb.
Gotten very good response. There are hundreds of thousands of healthcare professionals who are licensed and registered in this state. But we have 30,000 responses today. And I'm doing an emergency order, executive order for all nurses who are registered to enlist. And the Department of Financial Services is sending a directive to insurance companies. Health insurance companies employ many nurses, doctors, etc. in the insurance business. We're saying to the insurance companies, we don't need them in the insurance business now. We would like them to help in hospitals because this is not about assessing insurance claims at this point. This is about saving lives. When we get to assessing insurance claims, we can handle it then. Supplies are the ongoing challenge nationwide.
Cuomo says we need an increase in masks, PPE, ventilators.
Number one precious
Says
commodity.
competing with other
This is
states for the
happening
same
on a national
supplies.
basis. We are competing with other states, as I have said. We have made certain strides. We have a full team working on it. We're very aggressive. We're talking to other countries around the world. We're talking to companies, we have New York manufacturers who are really stepping up to the plate and converting factories, etc. But this is not the way to do it. This is ad hoc. I'm competing with other states. I'm bidding up other states on the prices. Because you have manufacturers who sit there and California offers them $4, and they say, well, California offers $4, I offer $5, another state calls in and offers $6. It's not the way to do it. I was speaking to Governor J.B. Pittsburgh yesterday about this. Why are we competing? Let the federal government put in place the Federal Defense Production Act. It does not nationalize any industry. All it does is say to a factory, you must produce this quantity. That's all it does. I understand the voluntary public-private sector partnership and a lot of big companies who are coming forward and saying, let us help. But it can't
CTSH, cognizant to acquire Lev
we need to know what
to expand digital marketing expertise. That's Charlie Tango Sandy Hotel.
I get that a lot of companies are stepping up and doing good things. And that's a beautiful thing. We're doing it here in New York too. But you can't run this operation of it. It can't just be based on we're waiting for people to come forward with offers. And if you happen to get a lot of offers on gloves, then you have a lot of gloves. But if you get no offers on masks, then you don't have masks. The Federal Defense Production Act just says you can tell a company, manufacture this many by this date. Yes, it is an
There goes T-Doc again, 164.
Vikings on the high 7, Charlie Yankee Hotel. 333 up 26% now, Charlie Yankee Hotel.
Let's take a look at booking, heading lower here.
not continue to do these supplies on an ad hoc basis. We have had success securing supplies. We're going to be dispatching them across the state today. These are the number of goods that are going out. You've heard on the news that, especially in New York City, they're worried about running out of supplies.
Paula, are you making any trades today, or are you holding off for a little bit?
Through the entire situation, but this is a
Oh, wow, it's after 11 already. That was a quick day.
that will be going out.
Diamond's holding below that 20 as of right now.
130,000 surgical masks, 176,000
Amazon's up 1% today, still looking good.
down,
Amazon's at 1864.
169,000 N95 masks
Look at T-Doc going.
are very precious.
Nice breakout here on T-Doc.
So,
Take a look at that breakout.
we have
164.22. She's continuing to break higher. 164.32.
and we're just looking at, and this should make a difference. Well, will make a difference. Again, not until the end of the crisis, but short term. Hospital capacity. I'm on my way down to the Javits Center today. I'm gonna do a little
Look at T-Doc go. 165.
right away. Then we're going to use Stony Brook. We're going to
That
Chester.
160 strikes now at 21 bucks just about. We got it at 15. 21, divide that by 15. That's already a 40% return on T-Doc at 21.
We responded to those requests. That's government work. That's government work.
BMY, Bristol Myers.
Oh, I feel like the fever's coming back.
13.
Gotta take another Motrin.
Brother Michael Yankees.
Hospitals, for example, those are 1,000 beds right there with the equipment, with the ventilators, and with the staff.
If I could just get rid of this headache, it'd be fine. You know, I don't feel sick, just feel a little weak, feverish.
Major disaster declaration that allows FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, to help us. There's no-
Alrighty, guys, gonna get off of here now. It's after 11. If you guys want to come join us, go to www.breakingchartalerts.com, click join now, and sign up for our Pro Trader package there. And you'll be able to enter and access our live trade room at 2 p.m., 2 to 4 p.m., right here, live trading video and classes. Alrighty, guys, if you want to get signed up, go to www.breakingchartalerts.com, and I will see you guys in the afternoon session here. Alrighty, take care, guys. God bless, and well done on the T-Doc trade. Still continuing to break out here today. Alrighty, take care, guys, and I will see you in the afternoon.
For approval from the FDA for a DOA.
Talk to you later, guys. Any questions, please ask in the live trade room. Alrighty, take care, guys. Bye-bye. Look at T-Doc now, 166. Look at that breakout. Nice big breakout there on T-Doc. 167 it's getting up to. Nice breakout there. The 160s are now at 22, ask.
On the drug therapy, Tuesday we're going to start
Still continuing to run there. Look at that big breakout there. 166.75. Alrighty, guys. I will talk to you guys in the trade room. Take care, guys. God bless. Have a great day. Give this button a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to us. Share us on social media. And come join us in our live trade room. www.breakingchartalerts.com. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Use treatment which takes plasma from a person.